RTA Season 28 ends tonight, so you gotta make sure you do these things before that happens. My name's Evan, welcome to the Fuse News Week in Review. This is episode 262. So in celebration of the event, I made the top 10 Hall of Heroes, like ever. I go through a list of 10 for both Elemental and LD units. This is gonna be a great opportunity for anybody who maybe didn't get a chance to pick up all these LD units, and heck, dude, if you're an LD account, now's a great time to be you. But that is not the only new video that went live this week. In fact, on Wednesday, which is a little bit out of character for us, we had a new video launch on the channel, and it was a Gwent set reveal. Like legitimately the physical Summoners War Gwent set in real life. I go through all 3 decks, the same ones that I used with Jug on the stream where we dueled in real time. I had so much fun making that video because it was unlike anything I've ever done before and unlike anything I thought I'd ever get to do here on the channel. So if you're curious about what's inside, you should give the video a watch. And if you want to know how to get the decks for yourself, be sure to be following our social media pages too. I will have both of those videos linked at the end. The Witcher's Assignment event is the latest page inside the Events tab. And it's offering up some additional mystical scrolls, and thank God, an LD scroll just for farming. This is exactly what I needed. I got LD Lightning on stream on Wednesday, and I'm really aching to summon one again. Specifically in the event, you're going to be awarded for going into the Kairos dungeons, going into Rift raids, or playing an arena on RTA. Pretty much anything you're doing in the game is going to net you progress for this, and you'll walk away with a few extra mystical scrolls for your trouble. Again, that's live in the events page right now, so check it out. You may have already made progress today. We find ourselves on the last day of RTA Season 28, and it's all coming to a close tonight, well, Saturday midnight on March 23rd. So you'll want to stay up late tonight if you want to watch the Legend Tournament. I'm going to be casting it with Stoic, and this is the thing where we take the top 4 players and make them fight for your entertainment to see who walks out as #1. And then starting on March 25th, we're going to get an all-new special league, the 3 attribute battle, which means no LDs allowed. So you're going to have to do the following 3 things before the season comes to a close. First of all, make sure to climb. Climb like your rank depends on it, because it literally does. You have until the stroke of 11:59 p.m. to land your new rank. 2, you're gonna wanna make sure you're at a safe rank to do so. If you're unsure how to gauge what's safe and what isn't, there are a lot of conversations about that going on Reddit right now, and also in the chats of a lot of Twitch streamers. And finally, the last thing you're gonna wanna do for your account before the end of the season is double check what team you're using and what LDs you're currently relying on. Because if you plan on playing in the Special League, you're not gonna be able to use any of them. So that means if you're currently employing the help of something like an Ashir or maybe an LD Nat 5 or something like that, you're going to have to find a replacement or a redundancy that's in the 3 elements of water, wind, or fire. Now's the perfect time to kind of start kicking that around in your head just to see what you can do to replace those units on your team for the Special League. Because again, this is all new. We haven't seen something quite like this before. So with those in mind, good luck on the final day of RTA Season 28. I'm really looking forward to Special League and Season 29. You better be there to watch the Legend Tournament tonight too. And keeping with tradition, since we're commentating the tournament together later that day, Stoic and I are going to be climbing on the last day of RTA. That's happening at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Come by, watch us, and let's see if we can actually make 2 heads be better than 1 this time. Something very cool is happening in Houston, Texas on March 23rd as well. It's the site of the next Summoners War Tour of America's 2024 meetup. It's happening at Asgard Games, and it's going to be hosted by Mystery Hunt and Alan SW. Frankly, by now, if you haven't registered, you're probably not going. But on the off chance that you live in Texas or you have easy accessibility to it and you think you can make it, you should check the description because I've got the registration link down there. Our video of the week this week is brought to you by a free-to-play player who's offering up a speed team with Luna. Thanks to the recent Hall of Heroes from last week, most folks should have access to a Luna, the Dark Purette. And what's so cool about this video though is that he goes out of his way to make sure that it doesn't require Kyle or the Wind Homunculus. So maybe if your Homunculus is wrapped up being water for Trial of Ascension or the Fire Rift, you don't need to worry about changing it over. I've got the link for that down in the description, so go ahead and give it a watch and drop him a follow too. Let him know we sent you. Those are the 2 videos that I talked about during the episode, and it is Friday, my dudes, but specifically the Friday before the Legend Tournament. I better see you there, or you're all a bunch of squares. See you next week for episode 263.